Big guns never tire is a long and confusing rule. I'm here to explain it quickly and with the Battle-O-Tron graphic map to aid you, because Games Workshop doesn't use things like this anymore. They just employ word spaghetti and hope you can figure out what it means. Here is the perfect situation to explain all aspects of the rule. We have an Eldar Fire Prism in combat with some Chaos Terminators. There are also some Chaos Cultists on one side, not in engagement range of anyone, and we have some Eldar Guardians on the other side, also not locked in combat. In this example, the Chaos player has charged with the Terminators, but nothing happened in the combat, all attacks were missed or something like that. It is currently the Eldar player's shooting phase, and Big Guns Never Tire gives them some options. Here is how the rule works. Even though the basic rule for units in combat is that they cannot shoot while in engagement range of the enemy unless equipped with pistols, the Fire Prism is still able to shoot. The Fire Prism is equipped with a Shuriken Cannon and a Prism Cannon, which has 2 fire modes. Because it is a vehicle, it can still shoot. It can shoot at the Chaos Terminators, but when it does so, it is at -1 to hit. If it did have any pistol weapons, then it would not suffer the -1 to hit when firing those particular weapons. It can fire these shots even if the Guardians were also in engagement range of the Terminators. The only weapon it cannot fire at the Terminators is anything with the Blast Special rule. Page 26 of the core rules on blast weapons is where this little addendum can be found. You cannot fire blast weapons at a unit in engagement range. Big Guns Never Tire does not overwrite this, so it cannot fire its Prism Cannon as a dispersed pulse, but it could choose to fire it as a focused lance at the Terminators. However, the Prism Cannon can also shoot at the Cultists. This is the very first line of the rule. Monster and vehicle units are eligible to shoot while in engagement range. Full stop. This is where some confusion comes in, but be assured that this is the correct way. The rule was trialled at the end of 9th edition in the Imperial Guard Codex, and their tanks could shoot out of combat at other units much like this. So the Fire Prism could fire one of its weapons, or all of its weapons, at the Cultists. Because the Cultists are not locked in combat with it, the Fire Prism could use its Dispersed Pulse profile that has the Blast Special rule. Again, the Fire Prism is at -1 to hit rolls, but if any of its weapons had the pistol keyword, it could shoot the Cultists without this -1 penalty. If the Cultists were in combat with another unit, such as the Guardians, then the Fire Prism could not shoot at them. The Guardians cannot shoot the Terminators, even though their weapons really pose no risk to the Fire Prism Grav Tank. You would have thought that small arms would be used and have been used historically to remove infantry that are attacking friendly tanks, but that is not an option in Warhammer 40,000 10th edition. So the Guardians cannot shoot the Terminators. Let's assume for simplicity that all shots missed in the shooting phase and the combat phase, and it is now the Chaos player's turn. They choose not to fall back with the Terminators, and the Cultists remain stationary. The Cultists can shoot the Fire Prism. The Heavy Stubber in the squad is at -1 to hit the Fire Prism, as per Big Guns Never Tire. The other Cultists have pistols, and they do not suffer this -1 to hit, again, as per the Big Guns Never Tire rule. The Terminators cannot shoot the Fire Prism unless they had pistol weapons. Pistol weapons can be fired in engagement range, even though it is not normally allowed. As they don't have any pistol weapons, they cannot shoot, neither at the Fire Prism nor at the Guardians. This does mean that the Grav Tank is shooting them, but they are not able to shoot back. This is how it is intended to be in the rules. If you want to double check any of this, the rule can be found on page 20 of the main rulebook for 10th edition 40k, and if you give this video a like and you are subscribed, then you can easily find this rule walkthrough again. I'm Christian von Carmian, and today I'm doing my introduction at the end of the video. You can stay, maybe you need a bit of help on knowing which stratagem to use. I'll see you there, my darlings and viewers.